Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom's back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now, this is one of my favorite kind of updates because it's not too big, not too small, but we get a lot of customizable changes when it comes to the photos. So in this update, I believe we have 108 completely different photo changes. When I mean photo changes, it includes a completely new photo or a recrop, because the majority of the changes are recrops, but in many situations like the GTO and the Mulsanne, it makes it look like a brand new card, even though it's the same photo just zoomed out a little bit. So without further ado, I'm going to turn on my camera and we're going to go through every single photo change we've had in update. I think this is 20.1, 20.2, whatever it is, so let's get into it. Alright, so starting us off is the Alfa Romeo 90. As always, I will let you know my personal opinion whether or not it is an upgrade or a downgrade. Now, there's only one car in this entire change where I think it actually got a photo downgrade, but comment down below if you know which car I'm talking about. There are a couple where I feel like they're kind of like stagnant, like they didn't get upgrades or downgrades, but for the most part, most of them are upgrades. So the Alfa 90 is really cool. I can finally see the front of the car, so that's always really cool. Next up is the Alfa 6. Not only can I see the front of the car now, but there's a little bit more of the background, and it just looks really nice because it's crazy how a little like zoom can kind of change everything, you know. In the first picture in the Alfa 6, the background focus is on the grass, and it's just not as elegant as in the new photo where the background is just, you know, a full entity, like the grass, the water, and the trees. Then on top of that, I can see the trunk of the car as well, which is cool because in the first photo, it kind of gives an illusion like it's a hatchback or an estate. You know, well, not really an estate because you can kind of see the back, but you definitely can't see the trunk. So it kind of gives the illusion that it might be an estate, but it definitely isn't. It's a saloon, and now the card actually shows that, so that's really cool. Next up, AMC AMX. Yep, they just zoomed out. I still think it's a boring photo, but, you know, it's a solid angle. Alpine GTA. Now, this is an interesting one because not only did they change the photo, but it's a completely different car. So the original photo with the red Alpine, which I think actually looks a little bit nicer, is like a different model entirely, and the V6 Turbo Le Mans is what you see in the new picture. So that's pretty cool too. I'll be honest though, I do prefer the older photo, but I'm still going to give it an upgrade because they actually switched to the correct car. Mulsanne Turbo, one of the worst rare photos. I'm really happy that two of the rare cards, which I believe had the worst photos in the game, has finally had their photos changed. It's this and the Pontiac GTO. And I think the last photo change update, it was the Jaguar that was also really horrible. So it's nice to know that I guess Hutch at least knows what are their terrible photos. It's actually nice to see the Bentley now, so that's really cool. Still wish that it was kind of like a photo with color instead of black and white, but it's still pretty cool. Next up is a 330D getting an entire photo change. Now, recrops are cool and all, but entire photo changes is really what gets me going, and this is really good. It's such a solid picture. I actually want to collect and max it out because of that, because the original photo was so unwelcoming, but the new one is like, wow, it feels like a brand new card. It feels like a brand new car. I want it. I want to max it out. That's really cool. It's the same car too, same car plate and everything. Moving on, the BMW 1800 is a brand new picture. I really like that. Always get to see a black and white photo kind of transition into a photo with color. What I think about black and white photos and photos with white backgrounds is that they are like an acquired taste. But also I feel like they shouldn't come in abundance. Like if they come in like, you know, select cars, then that's pretty cool. But I feel like there's just too many black and white photos and white, especially white background photos in the game, where it's just a bit too like boring and monotone. I don't know. I don't like that. So it's nice to see that this car gets some color. 528i gets a zoom out. I can see the front, so that's really cool. Pro car, same thing. Really, really nice. The Bristol Britannia, like I said, it's not really an upgrade or a downgrade. It's the same thing, but the new photo is just blue. We're basically trading. So like I could see the back in the old photo. Now I can't see the back, but I can see the front. I think in this kind of situation, they should have just gone for a different photo. Every single Bristol is like a 2D photo. It shows its side profile, and it's just really boring. So, yeah, it would be nice if they switched it up. Because the thing is, right, a lot of these side profile cars and a lot of these like lower RQ cars, like, you know, cars I don't really care about, that you can't see their faces or their front, I don't care about them enough to go and search up these cars on Google and actually know what they look like. So it's usually in situations like these where they change the photo and I can see the front, where I'm actually seeing the front of the car for the first time. So yeah, I don't know, I wish I changed that. CDSV, dude, freaking love this. I love this so much. It was so zoomed in, but I'm so happy that they zoomed out. You know, one car that I'm just so surprised that until today they've not changed, a simple zoom out would fix it so well, is the Porsche 918. The Porsche 918 is so in your face. And I just, yeah, they need to fix that, dude. Okay, the Cadillac Cimarron is next, and again, it's a pretty boring photo of a pretty boring car, but it looks better, objectively better. ZR1, same situation. I mean, it's really cool, so that's a really nice upgrade. Next up is the Chrysler Java. Again, it's a really ugly car, but it's a better photo. New Yorker, one of those where I just didn't know what the front looked like until it got a photo update. So now I know that it looks like that. So that's cool. I did not know that it actually had, well, you know what though, it has pop-up headlights, I bet. So, I feel like I've seen one before, but we brought the headlights out. I don't know. But anyway, moving on, the Phaeton, really, really cool photo. I freaking love it. Like, I actually loved the photo before it even got a change. The fact that they zoomed it out just made it even better. So, props to that. PT Cruiser, I mean, you can't really make something super ugly prettier, but you can try. And this is, you know, an example of that. Sebring is next. I gotta say, the front of this car is so ugly, but again, it's just a better photo. It's a better card of an ugly car. TC by Maserati zoomed out just a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's all right. Next up is the Town and Country. Now this is really cool. I get to see the front of the car, so that's really nice. This one as well, 2 Town and Countries basically getting fixed. Citroen C5 has a massive upgrade. This is such, it's a better photo, just all around. I get this, it's a better background. You can see the entire car. That's just solid. I like this. Next up is the DS numero 9. That's really cool as well. If anybody knows where that background is located, let me know. It kind of looks like I don't think that's the Notre Dame, but I really don't know what that is. It actually reminds me of that Catholic church in Barcelona, but I forgot what the name is. Moving on, Di Tommaso Guara, probably my favorite change of this entire update. They literally flipped the dude. And I don't even know which is the correct orientation because there are no car plates for me to determine whether the old photo was in the correct orientation or if the new photo is in the correct orientation. So that's pretty funny, but it's a better photo. Di Tommaso Longchamp as well. That's got a zoom out. Dodge Challenger 2.6. That's really cool. Copperhead got a completely different photo. Now, this one is pretty interesting because I feel like if they zoomed out on the original image, it would have been better. I do like that sunset kind of or sunrise maybe kind of element to it, but yeah, I think it still is a better photo. Conquest gets a massive upgrade. I mean, honestly, like this, the Mitsubishi Starion, like I love this body style. It's so sick, and it's nice to see the entire thing. Neon as well, just a zoom out. Swinger, good to see the entire thing. Finally, a muscle car where you can see his entire glory. The Stratas as well. They also made it like a lot more saturated. Like it's just a lot more red now. But it's cool. So yeah, definitely like this photo upgrade. The Fiat 8V got a photo, a crop, rechange, whatever it is. You can see the entire thing. Same with the X19, so that's pretty cool. Ford O21C as well. Same situation. F250, probably one of the worst super rare photos in the entire game. Looks a little bit better, but that background is just so freaking cringy. What is that? Like a volcano? I don't know, dude. That's so cringy. Ford F-150 is next. Yeah, solid photo, but a pretty boring photo. I love this so much. And again, you know, white boring background getting deleted. You know, solid. You can see the grass and everything, and it's just a way better upgrade. I love photo changes like this, and I do hope that they happen more often. And then it's a completely different car too. I mean, it's a different car plate at least. Moving on. This is amazing, by the way. This is so cool. The Honda City Turbo. This is so nice. Like, I actually want to collect one because of this now. Such a cool spec of the car in the new photo. Infiniti G20, just a zoom out. Cool. Koenigsegg, again, just a zoom out, but it's good to see that you can see the entire car now, which is nice. 400G, a lot of Lamborghinis got photo updates in this minor update. So the 400 GT, the Espada, which in my opinion, it's not an upgrade or a downgrade. It's a really bad photo, and they literally zoomed out by like 2%. Like, it's still really boring. I still do not want to collect this card, to be honest. I almost said Gallardo, LP550-2, just a zoom out, so that's pretty cool. Same thing with the LP560 and the LP560 Spider. Next up is the Islero, so that's pretty cool. I like this because I can see the entire front. I never knew that the entire grille just looked like that. Sesto Elemento as well, just a zoom out. Again, for a car like this, a white background is a little bit insulting, I would say. Like, I would like a better photo for the Sesto Elemento just in general. Yalpa as well, that's really cool. I like this upgrade. I can see the entire thing. Background's nice. Looks like it's a little bit more blue as well, saturated. Launch Beta got an entire photo change. I really like this actually. Love that background. The Beta Coupe Volume X as well, just a zoom out on that. The Flaminia got a nice little zoom out, as well as the Delta, which pretty funny though. In the notes, I think Hutch actually mentioned the Delta got a photo change. I don't think so. It's just a recrop. Maserati A6 has a photo change. Guys, let me know down in the comments below, what is that car behind the Maserati A6? Is that a Ferrari? Is that not a Ferrari? I think it is a Ferrari. Let me know. The A6G, I mean, it's just a completely different car. The Maserati Racing, yeah, that zooms out, which is pretty cool as well. The Quattroporte as well, just a zoom out. Royale, same thing. Mazda Carol. Now, this one is a little bit sad because we don't have a lot of pink cars in the game. So the Carol was always unique in that sense, but now it's not really pink anymore. It's like two-tone, like pink and white. But it is a better photo, but it's sad to see a pink car go. It's like seeing like an animal close to extinction dying, you know? It's just sad. Furai is the only one in my opinion where I think it's a downgrade. I just thought that the original Furai photo had a really unique angle, and I feel like if they just zoomed out in that a little bit, it would have been such a cooler photo. The back of the Furai is just more interesting to look at than the front, in my opinion. So yeah, it's a slight downgrade. That's just my personal opinion, but still, it's still a decent photo. Just the old one was better. MG Metro Turbo as well, gotta zoom out. I think No-san would be really happy with this for his baby. The Montego as well, nice little change, along with the GTR. So the GTR got a massive change as well. Not only is it a new photo, it's a completely different car. As you can see, the year has changed from 2013 to 2017. Now, moving on, Datsun Bluebird, yeah, just to zoom out. Same thing with the Leopard as well as the Nismo Z. Still, the background, dude, I hate this. Why does Nissan have so many boring backgrounds? I freaking hate it. Primera gets a cool photo change though, that's really nice. The Pulsar as well, just to zoom out, and the Silvia, again, just boring backgrounds, dude. It's the same thing for the last 4 cars. I can't, whatever, dude. I mean, these are all slight upgrades, but like, get better photos, Nissan. Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, yeah, just a little bit cooler. Aurora, also really nice. Jetstar, I mean, I love that, and there's a jet in the background. I actually never realized that. Dude, oh my, wait, I just realized something. Did they Photoshop the dude? There's a guy. In the first photo, there's a guy. And he's just not there in the second. Did they just Photoshop the guy? That's kind of funny. As you know, small little zoom out, you can see the street lamp. This one, again, I hate the original photo, to be honest. I just get really weird vibes of the house in the background. It looks like a haunted house. Or one of those like cultist Baptist churches, you know, that you see in the Midwest. I don't know. I freaking hate that house. That's why I don't like this photo. So yeah. The Opel Vectra gets a nice upgrade, so that's really cool. The Peugeot 605 as well is really nice. The Bonneville, yep, that gets a nice little zoom out. And my favorite change probably of this update is the GTO. Finally, you can see the car in its entire glory. I mean, it is beautiful. They changed the orientation, and I can see the entire car, and it's just so much better. Let's go. That is beautiful. My favorite change, for sure. Not only Carrera gets a photo change too, color change. I honestly just feel like it's the same car. CarPlay is different though. Obviously, like I think we've got Stuttgart in the new photo, and the original one I think is a British CarPlay. I can't remember if that's true or not. GT1 Evo gets a photo change. That's really cool. I like that. Super unique. Same as the GT1 race road car, the Strassenvision, that gets a little upgrade. Actually, I don't know if that's an upgrade because like the original photo was also pretty cool. But they're both decent. I think it's a slight upgrade in my opinion. The Boxster gets a photo change as well, and there's one of the Porsches, the Epic 911 Targa, that gets a photo change. But the issue was I didn't know which 911 was getting a photo change because Hutch actually got the name wrong in the Excel sheet that they released before the update. So I was like going around looking for like an Epic RQ 911 Targa 4S, and there weren't any, so I couldn't find it. So that's why there's one Epic Porsche missing. I guarantee you someone in the comments is gonna be stupid enough to still say, "Oh Blossom, you missed the Porsche Epic. Listen to the video, damn it." Renault 5 GT gets a photo change. That's cool. Looks like an airfield in the background. It looks like it's racing on an air. It's pretty cool. 3.5 V6 Spas gets a photo change. It actually is a completely different photo, but they look really similar. The Renault Clio gets a photo change. I think it's a lot better of an upgrade. It actually looks like a more handsome car in the new photo. Rover 800 as well, looking good. I think it's a completely different car too, looking at the grille. The roof, oh my god, I'm so happy it's got a photo change because this is one of the worst ultra air photos. I hated it. Like they so blatantly censored the car plate and it just looks so like bloated and swollen. It's dude, the new photo is just so much better, and you can see those iconic roof tires as well. The car gets a photo change. I think it's an upgrade, but I can't help it. It's a better photo, but the front of the car just looks so freaking derpy. It reminds me of like a Miata if it was an SUV. Saturn Ion, very, very minor changes, honestly. I thought the original photo was fine, but like the new photo is better. The Forester, yeah, that's really cool. I actually like the old photo, but the new one's really cool too. Yeah, the B4 GT300 Legacy gets an upgrade, just a photo to zoom out. Same thing with the 2.5 GT, literally like 2% zoom out. Spyker, again, same thing. I wish they had a completely new photo of this. It's such a cool car, and the background is just so freaking boring. Jimny, yeah, nice little zoom out. The GSX, same thing, just white backgrounds and white backgrounds and white backgrounds. Don't want to give that too much attention. Vauxhall Senator, it looks like a freaking British Chrysler 300, or you can say that the Chrysler 300 is an American Vauxhall Senator because this came before the Chrysler anyway. So that's a pretty cool one. Never knew that the grille looked like that. So this is one of those cars where it's just like I don't care too much to go and like search up for images on like Google Images and see what it actually looks like. So this is the first time that I'm actually seeing a Senator's front. Never seen it in real life. Never seen it at a car show. I've just never seen it at all. GTI gets a little upgrade. That's cool. Way better photo. The Jetta. I think, aside from the GTO Pontiac, this has to be one of the best photo changes. It's sick. Passat gets a photo change, way better. And this one also gets a massive upgrade. The two-tone on the original Passat was just really underwhelming, in my opinion. I like the new one, it's just a lot better. And the 1993 Passat gets a photo change as well. And last but not least, it's the Volvo 360 GLT, where you can see a little bit more of that played thing in the background. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. That is all 107 out of 108 photo changes. Like I said, the only one that's not included here is that Epic Porsche. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. We're going to stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville
Pontiac.
Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie